Hello, my croutons, and welcome back to another First Impressions video. Livestream. Not video, livestream. Today we're taking a look at The Broken Clock, which, hold on. This is the title screen. So, I'm incredibly hyped for it. Thank you so much for being here, Michael P., Iron Paw Studios, and Joey Wong, and whoever else is lurking in the chat, and whoever's watching the VOD. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Sid Clo, thanks for being here. I am super hyped. I've got an epic chicken burger, and I am ready to sit back and critique an RPG Maker game. Hold on, we need chicken burger cam. We are ready. We are locked in, chat. But as with all ToastyTime First Impressions live streams, we must first begin with shameless plugging. So, let me get this better formatted. If you want your game featured on a ToastyTime livestream critique epicness, make sure to head to toastytime.video, go to First Impressions, ignore the beautiful Grimdelve button. That's my game. It's free on Steam if you want to check out the demo. And fill out the First Impressions contact form, and we'll get you going. And also, if you're interested, here's the Broken Clock Steam page. Let's talk about this first. Oh, hey, Deskworks and Fantasy. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. I'm excited for this one because this looks like a game that I will be able to critique. Because recently, I feel we've been getting a lot of games that are just ridiculously good, and I have a hard time criticizing them. But this one, right off the rip, the first thing I saw was something I can criticize, which is... If we go to the AI disclaimer, we used AI tools to generate images used in certain parts of the game, so I guess we'll see that later, and on the Steam store page. So, we'll see the level of involvement in the game, right, later, but using, and we had this issue with Pixel Pixie, which was the first game in the comeback series of First Impressions live streams. It used AI art, I believe only on the Steam store page, and then the rest of the game is great. But the problem with AI art is people see it, instantly they're turned off. Instantly. No matter how great the game is. And so I see this game, I see the AI art, and I'm like, oh, this is probably going to be slop. Even if it's fantastic. Alright? So this stream, we're going to be powering through our initial assumptions. We're going to not judge a book by its cover. We're going to see if there's a beautiful, soft, sultry interior to The Broken Clock. But also, make sure to pop over to Steam if you enjoy the game and pop them on your wish list. I'm not signed in, so I can't do it. But there's a big button called wish list, and you pop it on, and you click it. Super easy. It'll help the dev out a lot. So, without further ado, let's check out The Broken Clock. I don't even know what language Katala is. Chat, does anyone know what this language is? I have a soft spot for RPG Maker slop, so I'm down to clown. Let's fucking go. I can't wait. Okay, oh, here we go. Now we have a title screen. Okay, now I can reformat this. There we go. It is a glorious, hand-prompted title screen. I mean, evidently you spent a lot of time prompting it. It's a good, well-prompted, you know, nothing too fucked up in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Solid number of fingers. This guy looks pure agony, so that's pretty solid. Hey, I'm Igor. Welcome to the stream. It's incredibly loud. I gotta turn this game down. Hand prompted. That's what I'm gonna say from now on. I love that. Okay. I'm acting like I didn't say it myself and I heard it from chat. I'm tweaking already. Okay, let's lock in. The Broken Clock demo. Let's check it out. Enter button is not working on my... This tweaks me out. I can only press Z, or even spacebar doesn't work. Okay, only Z. Always run, that's fine. Oh, hell no, that's not. We'll put it on half. You guys know me and my random encounters. Yeah, alright, whatever. I think we're alright. Is it X to go back? Okay. Well, let's jump right into it, chat. Okay, hold on. I have got to turn the volume down on my end. It's ridiculously loud for me. I can't even think. Okay, and I'll boost it back up for you guys. Alright, hopefully that's alright. This is a standalone section of the game, one of the main dungeons, taken directly from the journey through the storyline. We got a comma, and a period, and improper capitalization, and I don't know why this isn't lined up. I'll try rebinding controls if it really bothers me later. And also, there was this... So, What I would do, developer, is when you're starting your game, you start the game on a blank black map. And then you transfer the player to the game scene, instead of starting on the map and doing a fade out. Because then there's that half second where you can see the map before you're meant to see it, and it looks a little bit weird. Alright. The aquatic ruins sleep under the weight of time, submerged in silence and rusted by memories that no one keeps anymore. Okay. Now, the developer intended for me to play the demo. They did not send me a Steam key. Okay? Developer, I hope you're here, and I hope the demo is what you wanted me to play. I agree. As long as the game is good, people won't care that AI was only used in promotional stuff. But the problem is it's going to instantly turn people off. So there's going to be people that maybe would have really loved the game, but because they see AI, they don't even give it a shot. So you just have to keep that in mind when you're using it in your project. You gotta know what you're getting into. Developer, I really like how you have the text box only fitting the width of the screen that you need, instead of stretching across the entire width of the screen. That helps a lot, because then it's not just one line running across the whole top. So that looks nice. Good job. Okay. So I'm seeing where the other AI came in. This seems slightly unnecessary. Chad, I'm curious your thoughts on this. We already have the face graphic. The face graphic looks fine. I mean, it's just RPG Maker. It looks fine. This is just going to turn people off. Also, developer, I know a lot of people have there's a wide variety of opinions on this. I definitely think in RPG Maker it helps sometimes to zoom the screen in, because right now we have a huge bird's eye view of everything that's going on, when actually what matters, what's the actual content of the scene, is in this tiny little corner to the left. So it feels unnatural to be like looking to the left, but then the text box is down here, and then the guy's art is over here. Like we're sweeping across the whole screen. You know what I mean? So it'd be nice to keep eyes all bunched in on one location. And it would help a lot if this was just centered. So you can zoom the camera in on this area when there's a scene going on. Yeah, it's just the screen just looks a little too big. I just think that maybe the resolution's too large, or you need to zoom in a little bit more. If the face graphic weren't there, I wouldn't mind this. The character sprite should definitely be larger, though. Fair enough, yeah, it does look a little small in the corner. I'd say pick one. This or this is... I mean, it's not like the end of the world to show both, but it just seems unnecessary. With this much room, I'd make the text bigger. Yeah, fair enough. You could go that way, too. Instead of zooming things in, you could just make things bigger. That's right, too. It just, things are too small right now. It's just not sized properly. It's like I'm squinting at an Excel spreadsheet trying to make things out right now. My issue with AI is you can see the gap where AI is used and when it's not. I think when our AI was starting out, that was totally true, but now AI is getting so complex, so advanced. This looks like it could fit with the scene around it, in my opinion. Type 7 if you agree. Okay, that was... I agree, Salty. Look at this little smirk. I really love the, like, pop-in of the four, schoolboys and girls. It's just beautiful. So, developer, you can use a, move picture. It's an event within RPG Maker. So, you're using show picture right now. But what you can do is you can show the picture with 0 opacity, and then you can use move picture to slowly fade in the character, bust graphic. That'll look way better. It'll look way smoother. I see a lot of games just popping in art. Why are they all facing away? Yeah, that's right. They're not even talking to him. And he's so tiny in the corner. He looks like a dwarf. It's beautiful. We found some remains of a submerged ancient civilization. Let's find a way back. I wonder if there's an exit. I've recovered some supplies. If any of you want something, I'm here. For a small fee, we can come to an agreement. Okay, so... Wait. wait, hold on. So I think the demo is meant to just be a slice of the game, right? So instead of being like the beginning, or maybe it's like an insulated middle portion of the game. I'm not quite sure. But what I'm getting right now is that I have no idea what's happening is what I'm getting right now. I'm getting whiplashed with confusion. So hold on. This guy's our captain. Right? Our Capitan. And how it's spelled. Is that spelled right? Hold on. Maybe I'm slow. Is that spelled? That might be spelled right. I thought it was Captain, if they have an I in there. Yeah, he's our Capitan right now. Okay. But now he's, like, haggling us. He's haggling us to make money off of us from the things he found. He's like, it's like, I'm imagining we, like, fall into this hole. It looks like we're in a hole right now. I don't see an entrance. We fall into this hole. He sees things, and he just starts grabbing them up. He's just grabbing all the, he's like, this chicken sandwich? This is my chicken sandwich. Oh, you want a bite? 5 gold. 10 gold. The price just went up because I'm hungry. But that's how I'm imagining, don't look at me. Okay, hold on. So, I've spoken to scammers who talk like that. That's the vibe he's giving off right now, right? Type 7 if you agree. 7 gold, you're right! I screwed up. Top 10 times Toasty's broken character? Okay. Anyways, let's... Yeah, sure. It's really jarring. It's like, developer, what you're missing is, like, fluidity and motion. Because even, look, the waterfall's moving now, but it was frozen in that scene. It was completely frozen. And so it looked like you were, like, using, like, a slideshow, pretty much. It was like, oh, slap this picture up, slap the picture off, now the things can move and we can resume stuff. I didn't understand what Toasty said. Sorry, I'm very excited because there's things I can critique in this game. Okay, what's like a bite-sized thing we can say here? Fluidity is really important with immersion. So, right now, I mean, first off, there's no sound effects. Like, you could even have a water sound effect in the background. That would help with me getting immersed into the scene. But let's strip it back. Just the fluidity of how you were displaying things, Steph, right? So, you have all these pictures, and they're kind of in a small corner over here. There's nothing else moving, and your characters in action are over in this tiny little corner here. And so we got to think framing. So, imagine the scene and how it's different. If you're zoomed in, so your characters are in the middle now, and they're well spaced out, and instead of just, like, being in a clump, they were, you know, each of them was a separate event, and they were sat looking at him, right? Then imagine, okay, then you fade in the captain's sprite, and he starts talking. And then you fade in, you know, each of these characters one at a time, instead of all at once, because that was really overwhelming. Just the slower introduction of information, smoother introduction of information, is really going to help players get acclimated to what's going on. Instead of just, boom, here's the guy, boom, here's 4 more guys, boom, now we're playing the game. It moves a little bit fast, and a little bit jarring. And then, yeah, footstep sounds! Chat type 7 if you're crying for lack of footstep sounds. Hold on, let me get in on that. You gotta have footstep sounds, guys. You can't be sending me your game and not have footstep sounds in it. Ooh! Look at our current... We got Zinks. Okay, so a little bit of a freaky currency. I like that. Ooh, what? Wow, we can jump! Yeah! Whee! Okay, that's cool. Alright. Do you want something? I want an orb, please. Holy fucking balls. Okay. Okay. Again, slow down. Slow down. Okay. So I was just talking about slow introduction of information, right? That's really important both in how you're displaying your characters, how you're setting your scene, but it also is important in how you're introducing gameplay. So you have given me 50,000 money. And now immediately I go over here. I don't know what any of this stuff does. Like, I don't even know the combat system yet. And I have more money than I could ever even hope to spend. And it's probably, right, because this is meant to be a slice of your game, so you can get exposure to the gameplay and whatnot without the whole big overarching setting and whatnot. But the issue is that players are going to just get turned off. They're going to say, I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. That was too much. And then they're going to click away. Even in your demo, even if it's just meant to be a vertical slice. I mean, look at all this! Holy fuck! Have a good workout, Captain Rumia. Look at all this! Jesus! Even if it's meant to be a vertical slice of your game, this is just too much. Players aren't going to be able to get into this. Players are not going to be able to get get excited about playing your game. They're going to just go, right? And then they're going to click off. They're going to say, I give up. That's too much. I can't handle it. You know, what's more effective as a demo is maybe, you know, player walks into the ancient temple. Whoa, what are we going to find here? Then you stumble into a combat encounter. Oh, shoot. And then you get introduced to the combat system. Then you fight a couple more combat encounters, and then maybe it ends. Yeah, I think, yeah, I agree, I agree. Looking into onboarding is super important. Because you're just overwhelming the player right off the bat. Both with your, you know, with the scene being so large, but the information being little, and then all of these face graphics popping up, and then you're overwhelming them with your gameplay and mechanics, too. So slowing down sometimes less is more. My favorite saying of all time. Let's see what happens if we buy nothing. How did the captain find this much shit, by the way? Sorry, let's move on. Just in case you don't remember, I'll explain how combat works. Okay, cool. So we should at least get this before you let us get into the shop. At least this. We can recover HP through the sanctity of a priestess, like Eliza, or also with the help of items. When HP is depleted, we die. Yeah, probably don't need to explain that. Most people know that, but fair enough. MP stands for mana. It's consumed when using magic and can be restored with items or skills like pray or mana meditation. One of its attacks, they gain TP. Watch the ATB bar on the right. On it, you can track the turn order of each character. Okay, so it's pretty standard RPG Maker stuff here. It's nothing insane. We do have vulnerabilities. That's cool. I mean, even this scene is just massive. I mean, look how giant this is. Hold on, I'll do a little tour. Okay, hold on. Look at this. We got this whole area is dead space. Then all of this is dead space. All of that, all of this. Nothing going on in it. Just, it's so much room. Again, as with your on-map scene, I would highly recommend zooming in your map. You know, we don't need all this. You can just be zoomed in on, here's the enemies on the left side, and here's the players on the right side. Like, you just thunk it into just this information right here. I mean, I like how this battle scene looks. It looks cool. It looks pretty. It's a little bit like a mobile game, but it looks fine, and it's customized. It's just giant. It's just too spread out for me to keep track of. This is the resolution it defaulted to, Duskworks. I mean, here, let's see if I can change it. Let's see. We'll turn off stretch screen. Okay, that did nothing. And that wasted my turn. Okay. We'll look at the options after the fight. Hold on, wait, can I go back all the way? What if I just auto battle? Oh, hey, there we go! That's what I like to see in my video games. There we go. Fuck yeah. Let's go! Let's go. I see gameplay in my RPG Maker games. Auto battle. Because I can just sit here and just, you know, get through all the boring stuff and just focus on the story. I mean, that's all anyone cares about. Sure, video games can be interactive. But why be interactive when you can just watch them? Play for themselves. Thanks, Willie Bob. I'm good at... you know, I had to work really hard to be good at the game. I know. I'm fascinated by options being a battle command, right? I've seen it in another game, too. I don't know why, because it never seems to work properly. I think it was in Leyline Chronicles. And I don't think it worked properly. Yeah, see, Moo, I appreciate you bringing that up, because this is an issue I've had in the past. When we played the game... I'll talk about the menu in a sec. When we played the game Auroras on this channel, I got flamed afterwards by the stream had 7 likes, but I needed to leave a like, too. No! That's okay, I won't complain too much. After the Aurora stream ended, I got absolutely flamed by one of my buddies because he was like, dude, everything in that game was just default settings of a plugin. But the problem is people make good plugins in this community. There's a lot of fucking amazing, cool things that people create. And I don't know all of them. And so when I see the Mog Hunter stuff in that battle scene, I'm kind of like, well, shit, that looks good. And then you tell me it's not customized, and it's like, that sucks, right? But I mean, if people aren't familiar with it, they'll probably think it looks fine. Although I'd always recommend customize your things, you know? Why not? That little bit of effort. This is your hobby. This is your passion, isn't it? Customize it a little bit. Put some work in. Alright, let's check out this menu. I mean, this looks like a default menu, too. I feel like I've seen this before. It's just... Man, yeah, everything's really big. Like, even this is just huge. You know, not everything needs to be 1920 by 1080 resolution. It's just... Look how much information is on this screen right now. UI is super important to RPGs, and this game is struggling major in that department. I mean, I was gonna say this looks a lot like it would do well on mobile. I mean, it's formatted decently well for it, but then this UI is tiny. Look at these tiny little buttons up here. They all have this space, and your buttons are so small. At the very least, developer, I'd look into possibly resizing some of your screens. Just that. We can keep it simple. Just that would help a lot. All right, let's continue. So we have on-map enemies and random encounter enemies, it looks like. I'll actually try and fight this one. Ugh. Well, these are water enemies, so lightning? I mean, look at this. There's not even any onboarding. It's straight up, you have access to Flame 2 and Lightning 2. You don't even start off with just level 1 spells. You have the level 2. Why would I ever use the level 1? Wait, the level... Oh, no. Hold on. Flame 1, all enemies. Flame 2, all enemies also. It's just too much. Oh my god! I have never in an RPG Maker game seen this. Look at this. Look how far you have to scroll on this skill screen. I'm actually gleeking right now, chat. What? I've never seen this many skills. This is overwhelming to players. I played this game and I think this is the demo. This is the demo, but the developer did not send me a key to their game. I will double check. I will double check. Thank you for reaching out. Do that payment. This. Got the art for the title screen. He did say, hold on! Restart everything! Restart everything! Get out! The dev sent me the Steam key. It was just buried in an old email. Chat, we can play the actual game. Abort! Okay, hold on. Look. Okay. I have fucked up, dev. I will go longer. I won't count that time into your stream time. I'm sorry, that's my mistake. However, I will also critique your demo. Because that demo is going to scare people away. That's the only way players can play your game for free. It's just, and it's overwhelming. It's just too much. It's not a smooth introduction to things. It's overwhelming and it's going to scare players away. So what you need to do is you need to have a demo with a slower pace, slower introduction to the world, slower introduction to just everything, to the characters, to the gameplay mechanics, to all the skills. Because the demo's super important. I mean, that's how people decide if they're going to play your full game or not. Okay. Restart time, just a warm up. Yeah. So I screwed up, but I don't think it was a waste of time that I checked out your demo. Because that demo needs to be rehauled. I'm hoping your full game is way better. I have faith. But your demo is just too much. It's too much. It's going to scare people away. The Grim Delve demo, I mean, I went the easy route. I just am doing the introduction to my game. And the thing about that, just doing the introduction to my game, is I'm having a smooth introduction to the world around them. I get into my gameplay pretty quick in Grim Delve, and so players are getting to see all the different elements of the game before the game opens up. And so you don't necessarily have to do that at the start of your game. There can be a part of your game. And it can be a part of your game where it's like, okay, here's a scenario that we're in. Here's a little bit of the combat. I'll retool it a little bit so I can give the tutorial at this moment. A little bit of the combat, and then a little resolution that leaves players wanting more. Instead of dropping them into, okay, here is your giant ancient temple. Here is 1 billion items and skills and just access to everything. It's just it's not a smooth way to introduce players to your game. So I would try to retool your demo and make it more approachable. My RPG Maker backlog is probably over 20 games at this point. Actually, 20 games in just H games. That's a lot. I usually decide to buy full games just by the vibe and look that they impress me and somehow I'm never wrong about them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't even check out demos. I definitely don't play demos. If I'm going to buy a game, I'm going to buy it off of the Steam store page. So maybe it's not a big deal. But there are people that are going to play the demo. And it's probably... And those people that click on your demo are the most likely to buy the full game. If I had to guess. Right? Because they're committing to follow through and put some time into your game. So you really got to sell them on it in that demo. All right. We've got the full game now. I apologize for my screw up. Okay. Here we go. We're now in the full game. The full game still starts with only the option box in the top left corner, though, so I'm not optimistic. I believe in us. Let's do it. By the way, is the dev in the chat? I'd love to know. Yeah, lots of people play demos, even if we don't. And actually, guys, I was just on a call recently. I've been using the wonderful power of LinkedIn, and I was connecting with somebody who works at Wix, which is a big website company. And she was telling me about all these things, blah, 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 about, sponsorships, influencers, all these things. I'm trying to make ToastyTime work, if you can't tell, as a job. We're not quite there yet, but I'm trying. She told me, just because you don't use TikTok, Toasty, doesn't mean you shouldn't post on TikTok. And so I've started re-uploading onto TikTok, and I already have a video that did like 40K. So just because you don't do something doesn't mean that there aren't other people out there that do it, and it might still be worthwhile to try checking it out. And so for video game developers, just because you don't play demos doesn't mean it's not worth it to make a really nice polished demo, because some people do play it. Toasty, do you ever actually eat toast? I do not eat toast because those are my brothers and sisters. Wait, that's like asking, a human, do you eat humans? What's wrong with you? Sorry. Let's play the game. Let's just play it. Okay. Here we go. Now, okay, we still have the... Don't deny what has happened, that the circumstances will worsen. There's a danger that the circumstances will worsen. Perhaps the solution to the problem may not be pleasant. However, if you are not capable of accepting reality, you may end up regretting it. Okay, it's probably mean to laugh at a sick, dying child. Or maybe this is an adult. They all look really small and shrunken, though. But all I can think of is those AI plague videos. They, like, wake up and it's the Black Plague, and they're like... Okay, hold on. Hold on. We gotta run it back. The game, you had the same issue here where you started on the map and then you did a fade out, and so you could see the map before it was time to see the map. And then you've got your scrolling text that was way too fast. It wasn't that much scrolling text. It was okay. It wasn't that much scrolling text. Generally, I don't like scrolling text, but you did a fine amount. It was just way too fast. You got to slow that down and maybe reformat it because it was a little bit thunked in the corner. I don't even know what the hell any of the exposition was. I just said it. I just read it as fast as I could. And then now we're here. Why are they so small? I really don't think you need these AI bus graphics. They look really silly. Hold on. Chat, please type 7 if these look silly. I need to know. And then, thank you, Mumu. I was just going to talk about the mapping. This isn't a roof tile, or maybe it is, but then you're using a roof tile on the floor too? And then look at all this black space. It'd be way better to just zoom in. It's like everything is so small in this game. Anyways, okay. Thornesha is gonna freaking die. She's cooked at the start of the game. Darling, don't suffer. There's no cure now. I'd like to ask you a favor. When I'm no longer here, I want you... I like how it's like she's talking and like having a perfect, like, I'm dying monologue, and her character sprite is... You're right, Willy Bob. Maybe he's a dwarf. Fuck. Look, you can have little people in your game, but, I don't think this was intended, if I had to guess. Yes, please use Zoom plugins. They're huge. They're like, the best thing about Grimdelve is my zooming. If I do say so myself. Use zooming. Look into it. It's huge. I love my, like, over dramatic words, but zooming is really big for making things cinematic. And so new developers look into zooming. It's a great tool. All right. Forget about my wife and move on with my life. Could never happen. I'll never forget Miss Toasty. Don't say that to me through Nisha. I'll find the medicine. We still have time. I promise you. I'll do everything I can to cure you. Hold on a little longer. My love, I've been happy. Living with you it's been a true dream. I know, living with this man. Anyone would be so happy. Who could be so blessed? Oh, shit. Her sprite disappeared. That's how you know she's dead. No, it can't be. Okay. I love zooming in. It makes things look huge. Maybe there's like a little bit of like Trump in me. It's huge. Zooming makes things huge. Chat, it's gonna be huge. I don't know. I've got some like brain worm or something. Sorry. That's a different politician. How do you zoom and maintain resolution? You need to modify the way that RPG Maker zooms things. So by default, it does... I don't know. It does something, and you need it to be on nearest neighbor zooming, because that way when you zoom in, it'll maintain the fidelity of the pixels. So there might be a plugin for it. I just wrote up a really small little thing. It's literally just like change blend mode or whatever. I'm sure you can find it on the internet. Yeah, there's no music. Her life was like 4 lines long, and now she's gone. I mean, I assume we're setting up our main character, but I don't think that a death at the beginning of the game necessarily needs to impact the player. It can be more for character building, but that was just really stunted and short. For that entire scene, in my opinion, I'd reference just the beginning of how it's handled in Expedition 33. I haven't played that game yet. I'm sorry, but she was only 4 lines old. Yeah. But hey, ProKFB, thanks for sharing a resource. Maybe the dev can look into it, or maybe the dev likes Expedition 33. I think what would be beneficial there is you get some music, you zoom it in on the wife, you have some sad music playing, you have it just a little bit longer where it's like, you know, I've done everything I can, I'm sorry. And she's like, I'm sorry too. And then they talk about, you know, maybe something relevant to the plot besides just, I'm dying, go on without me. You know. It could be a little bit of an exposition moment. I don't know. Really missing music in that scene. And also, the way that you just cut out the character sprite was really funny. She just disappeared. And, oh, this fuck-ass guy! I can't. Oh, fuck me. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there looking at me. Also, okay, developer, if you want that intro scene to be like a part of the game's lore, you could also just have the guy mention later, my wife died 10 years ago. It doesn't have to be a whole scene. Okay, let's move on to this fucking guy. Look at how happy he is. Just last scene, no, my wife's dead, and then you got this guy. Look at his stance. What a happy fucking guy. All right. Oh, day-night cycle? Okay, let's play the game. Finally arrived at the academy. It's bigger than I imagined. That's what she said. Not to me, though. Today is my first day. I'm gonna be on time. Are you? It's nighttime. I don't think you're on time. Hello, are you the new student? Sorry, the ship was delayed because of the storm. What an adventure to get here. Okay, it fits at least. I'm Frera, your tutor. Wow, we arrive first thing at the new school. We need a tutor. God, we are an idiot. Can you add a goon corner? A goon corner to what? I already have a goon corner? What's my goon corner? I mean, real gooners, they be gooning all over this land. Okay, hold on. Let's move on. What if I suck at drawing sprites? Does it justify me using AI? Regardless of if it's justified for you or not, there's always going to be people that dislike AI. You can be totally fine with it. You're going to turn people off of using your game if you use AI. If you're okay with that, go ahead and use it. I mean, that's your morals, that's your perspective on life. That's fine. But whether or not, you know, if you're bad at art, you didn't get the joke. Frequently, they just go over my head. If you're bad at art, what you can do is you can just use the built-in artwork. You can commission people, or you can try and practice and get better at art. Or, if you're willing to accept the consequences of using AI art, you can use AI art. And, of course, disclose it. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, now that you finally arrived, I'll guide you with your group. I really don't like how all of the maps have, except for that last one, have all these black bars around them. Just zoom things in. Developer, is this your first game by any chance? The reason I say that is because that walking sequence, you can just set the character events frequency at maximum, and you can just have them walk together. You don't have to have this, like, staggered walking effect. Max frequency, maybe they walk next to each other, maybe she walks, you know, one tile ahead of him. That was really weird. You can't have made, I mean, this game is supposed to be a whole JRPG. You can't have made a whole JRPG and not have known that. I'm curious. I'm excited to keep playing your game. Students, attention, we have a new classmate. He's arrived late due to circumstances beyond his control. I trust you'll offer him support and courtesy. Finally, now that we're all here, let's begin the class. Today we'll see the roots of combat. 2 centuries ago, they discovered remains of an ancient civilization. Found orbs with mysterious power. When absorbed, the body acquires special abilities, such as magic, swordsmanship, and physical strength. Moonjean, you are probably right, but we'll see where things go, you know, as life goes on. You know, we've got a lot more time for AI to develop. To simplify the process, we gave each type of orb a name, and the people who absorbed its power take on the name of the assumed orb. Biggest orbs that grant magic are called sorcerer orbs, and those... So far, my introduction to your game is super fast-scrolling text, 5-second scene, wife dies, and then giant text dump about how the game works. I currently don't have a reason to care about anything that's been presented to me. You need to rope your players into caring about the game before you start feeding them information, because otherwise they're going to turn the game off. They're just going to say, I don't care, whatever. My life is incredibly busy. I barely have time to play good games. I'll let the subtext settle in there. There's an example of the swordsman mage who has the ability to use simultaneously magic and sword. That's a cool mechanic. I'd love to see that played out. I mean, I'd rather have it shown to me than told to me, but, you know. Absorbing a second orb will make the power between the first one disappear. You can only have one class. Oh, never mind then. Okay. Oh, never mind. You still remember the class. So this is how we end up with a ginormous list of skills. Sorcerer is the lowest level and corresponds to elemental magic. The Archmage is a much more powerful magic class. You can buy orbs as well as new equipment. And tower located near the entrance to the right of the academy. Alright, students, you've come to class today. Today we're going to learn how combat works. Yeah, so basically you just got to spend money and you can have whatever you want. Okay. I just can't help but think that the AI is not really enhancing my enjoyment of this game at all. Now let's continue with the lesson. Remember that in this lesson we did blah blah, magic and sanctity are different powers, how long, weapons depend on the active class. Studied this last week. It's all for today. Before I forget, Ray, your group will be number 9. No, it could have been number 7! Your teammates will be Eliza, Lera, and Nets. Slow walk away. By the way, guys, Do you like my capybara lamp? Miss Toasty wanted it from Costco. White people, when they see a new product at Costco? Hello, I'm Eliza. Nice to meet you. I have the priestess class. Lera, sorceress. Nice to meet you. You know she's the timid one. Yep. That's best girl. Nets, don't cause me any trouble. We'll meet tomorrow in the bedroom. Oh my god! Oh my god! Already? Oh fuck, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, he just went out and said it. Alright. Okay, chat, are we ready? Alright, are we ready? Hey there. My name's Toasty. Bedroom, you say? That's alright with me. Might I just say you have mighty fine eyes. Are we meeting him too in the bedroom? She said we'll meet in the bedroom later. Why the fuck did she say that? Why? It's so slow! I should go to the dorms located to the left, just past the academy entrance. Okay. What I would do, developer, is have all three of them exit at the same time, but have them take like 3 steps and then fade out the screen and then fade back in the screen, instead of having them all the way. If you press A, you can accelerate the speed animation. Oh, okay. I'll try using that. I should go to the dorms located to the left, just past the academy entrance. Also, Dev is now in the chat. We got David Bassels Coles as the Dev. All right, we're locked in now. Holy crap. Why didn't my friends move this fast? Oh, because this is my dash speed. Okay. Got it. I've always run on. By the way, okay, I really like, Dev, I really like your character sprites. I mean, these look nice. They look big and solid. They fill up the space. Big and solid. Wow, I got great criticisms over here. But they do look a little bit weird next to this one tile high mapping over here. I just always prefer 2 tile high mapping. I know everybody's different. Chat, what do you think? Type 7 if you would prefer 2 tile high mapping. All right, hello there. So I used a sorceress orb, okay. Did the chairs move? Hold on, what the hell was that? No, the events were there and then they disappear. What is going on? Why is that happening? Dev, do you see that? Look at this, up here. They're there and then they fade away. 3 tile wall mapping, now you're just freaky. Freaky? Dev, I'm not sure what's happening with your events. I would look into that. That's kind of scary. I think the game is, yeah, it's scary RPG Maker games. Oh, wait, now we got 2 tile high mapping. All right, that looks good. I know, I love this RPG Maker transfer sound effect. Quick, 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 quick. I forgot I can jump. Shut the fuck up about exposition. I don't care. Okay. Well, every NPC talks. That's kind of cool. And I can jump. I like it. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Whee! We're Spider-Man! Whee! The jumping is really fun. That's cool. I don't know what purpose it serves, but I like it. I like cloaks. All right, dude, you're all chill. Okay, so currently all we've got in this game is, this is combat. Here are your friends. Walk around. And also some guy's wife died. Don't forget to attend your classes, okay? Hello, lady. This academy has great renown at a global level. Or maybe this is a guy. I'm sorry to assume. What are you doing? Like, what freaky motherfuckers, by the way? They're just standing in an empty courtyard at night? Like, these are the serial killers of the fucking school. Damn. By the way, I also really like how your sprite leans forward when you run. That looks nice. You're doing some things right, Dev. Hello there. 3rd-year students attend here. Well, I'm not that old yet. Okay, so I'm getting lots of unsolicited advice. She jumped over. I just mogged her. Okay, so they're really hammering in the point of you got to have a variety of team classes. That's cool. I like how I just ran into this lady, and like, imagine if you're this lady. I just run in and do a full jump across you. Speedrun. I'm a veteran professor, but the number of students in my class is really small. I don't think it's fair. Poor guy. If only there was like a side quest where I could help him out. I mean, that's the only guy I've cared about so far. They use AR, but is the game good? After looking at the game for about a minute in the stream, I'm gonna have to go with no. But Tron, compliment sandwich, can you elaborate on why no? The dev would really benefit from some feedback. I also like the diagonal movement. See, we're looking for things to like here. I don't know where I forgot where I'm going. I'm sorry. I swear, like, the magical orb is a fucking meme, and so the ancient civilization developed the orbs. It's just... I love this game. Alright. Ooh, I want to do hand-to-hand combat. That's cool. I've bought so many tile set packs with many other people liking the same packs. True, but here's the thing. Not every gamer on the face of the earth has seen every asset pack on the face of the earth. So in Grim Delve, I'm using the Winlu asset packs. Lots of other people use these asset packs, but they don't use them in the same way that I'm using them. See, I have a unique environment in Grim Delve. It's set entirely underground. Other people's games, not like that. So in part, it can be how you use the assets, even if other people use them. The way you use them is unique and special. So I'm all for buying asset packs. I think that's the best way to get art for your game. Items in this tower updated periodically. Ooh, we got gacha mechanics. Holy crap! Just Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Was his name Vendedor? Dev, is your native language Spanish? Yeah, I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Okay, I took Spanish for 8 years. Don't know how to say that. What the fuck? How do you... I don't know. Speak? How do you say something? We're gonna move on from this because this is very embarrassing. I got a magic wand! Ooh! Okay, I can't equip it. I sure can. Lots of empty space in the maps. The dev added jumping, but didn't account for the fact that you can jump over walls, inconsistent art styles, and the mapping that is there is poor. All fair feedback. Thank you for sharing it, Tron. Auto class? What? I'll buy the orbs. I don't have any money. I mean, the world's also just opened up. It's way too big, too fast. I mean, holy fuck, there's a lot. The books are stored here. Oh my sweet Jesus. Too much. Don't care. Let's go. Willie Bob, I'm proud of you for being able to count to 10. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Type 7 if you thought that was really sexy and attractive. True, the jumping is currently unneeded, but it's really fun and I like it. Oh! Chat, this is the bedroom we're gonna meet. This is the bedroom where we're gonna meet up. Okay. I know the peaceful music's driving me slightly crazy. I need a music change fast. Bedtime? I eat burger while he goes to bed. Ugh. We met in the bedroom! They are definitely kissing. They stood there for way too long. Ugh. Dev, is there a bedroom H scene in the works? We need to know this. Tron, that's a reasonable stance too. I was saying pick one or the other earlier. If you're gonna do AI, commit to AI, sure. Sure. I can get behind that. Also, in my first game, Amy, I used big bust artwork and it took up the whole screen. And that can work so long as you have like the bust graphics here and then everything that matters right in the middle. But For Grimdelve, I'm not using big bust artwork because I have the screen super zoomed in and I want to focus on the sprite work because that's what matters for that game. So this game, you've got to pick what matters in your scene. Is it the bust artwork that matters? Is it largely visual novel style cutscenes? Or is it the sprite work that matters? Because right now you have fully covered the sprite work, but you still are showing the normal background and it's not really like formatted or anything, so this looks just like it looks to be displayed kind of sloppily. Oh, shoot. You're right, Lonely Dev. Even if the dev wanted an H-bedroom scene, they can't now because MasterCard told me to put on my cuck cage. You bastards. There's something I wanted to ask you, and then she doesn't ask me. Also, I'm going to definitely start calling Nets Nuts. His name is Nuts from now on. Oh my god, is this just a tower of bedrooms? Okay, if this was real life, these would smell foul. This would be a absolute disaster. This is not how you design dormitories. This guy's fucking name is Zen. Hold on. Hold on. His name cannot be Zen. This is the fucking guy. I love this game. Alright, you should go to sleep then. How long will Grimdelf be? I have no idea. It's about an hour right now. I'd say the introduction is going to probably be another 20 minutes. And then the rest of the game's loop, it might end up being around 5 hours long. But with lots of replayability, a really condensed 5 hours. Oh, okay, now she's talking to me. Okay. A lot of people don't understand the MasterCard situation that well. Yeah, I made a video about it, if you guys are curious and want to learn about it. But it's, I mean, something important to keep in mind is it is all the payment processors. It's not Steam or itch.io themselves that are imposing these things out of the blue. And yeah, I mean, Steam already tried to block porn and stuff, but it's gotten a lot worse because of MasterCard, right? So, and games that aren't even H games are getting blocked, at least on itch.io too, so it's a pretty rough spot. How long it took you to make it an hour long? 5 months I've been working on Grimdelf. Okay, so we gotta go get our necklace. Come here. No way that's the well. Oh, okay, hold on, let's hold A. Okay, A is not speeding things up, developer. Maybe that's on controller, I'm on keyboard. That's not a well, that's a ladder into darkness. This is the well, okay. Well, whatever you say. If you're schizophrenic and you think it's a well, you know what, you're a beautiful woman, I won't say anything wrong to you. Hey, Villain Troll Trollinsky, welcome back. Collective Shout themselves said Itch went too far, and I'm glad Itch stuff is returning. Oh, that's good, okay. Still good to make your voices heard. Lots of, and look, Collective Shout, you know, they have their worldview and whatnot, but I really think there's slop and then there's art, and sometimes slop and art get mixed up, especially for a group like Collective Shout. And so, you know, even though not everything in a game like Black Souls is perfect, or in a game like Lone RPG is perfect, there's some really incredible parts of those games that I think are worth being seen and played by people. And with such heavy censorship, it was already hard to find Lone RPG, and now it's kind of eviscerated into oblivion. I think that stuff is worth being shown and worth being seen, and it shouldn't be super easily accessible, but it should be there, right? And so the question is always, protect the kids versus allow creative freedom, and people say protect the kids, and they use that as a way to restrict creative freedom and censor things. So it's a tricky balance. I don't have all the answers, but I think both can exist in the world, and a lot of the time it comes down to what parents are doing. Anyways, Lone RPG is delisted from itch.io. The only way you can find it is if you own it. I don't know, Salty. I think it's also okay to take things seriously sometimes, and the situation is pretty bad, and it could get out of hand if people don't make their voices heard. You know, we're always, you know, just, you know, a policy away from censorship. So the main issue I'm having with this game right now is that we are just dropped into what? I got here. It's better if I don't go out. Okay. We'll stay at the school forever. We're just dropped into it. There's, like, so much space to explore. And not much, like, reason to. It's just, you are now at school. You are now with your group of friends. You will now start doing things. Also, I know this is inside of a school, so it might be okay. But all of the trees being, you know, perfectly the exact same and symmetrical looks a little odd. Like, even in a school where things are, like, taken care of and well manicured and whatnot, the trees wouldn't all be perfectly symmetrical. Because it's nature, you can't control it. And also, it looks like the collisions are a little bit weird here. I can stand on top of this. Let's continue. That jump scared the fuck out of me. The well is the tutorial. Okay, cool. Now we get to learn about combat. However, you did already, like, massively tutorial dump us before this point, because we were opened up to everything. We could go talk to those books. We get a whole lecture from our teacher about the combat system. We could have just gone right into the well. Or we could have gone into, like, a normal, like, meeting our friends and bonding together, and then, oh, crap, I lost my thing in the well the other day. Let's go check it out. We'll learn combat on the way. I don't know. I just think you need to slow things down for the player a little bit, David, because it's just so much open to them right off the bat. It's a little overwhelming. This is a well. Here the monsters are weak, but they're still monsters. Be very careful. Of course, Sidclo, this stuff matters to me a lot, obviously, as you can tell by my channel. It stinks, it's damp, it smells bad. Let's finish as soon as possible and get out. Frickin' Eliza, always wanting me to finish fast. Love this lady. What a waste of time. Fucking nuts. Shut the hell up, dude. Really loud. Holy fuck, first of all. Second of all, this is a cool battle pack, wouldn't you guys say? This is cool looking. It's just, we're so small once again. Oh, Lord. We already went through this whole spiel in the demo. Alright, does it at least start out with less skills? It does! Let's go! Okay, that's proper. Nice. I love to see that. Okay. This is manageable. You've got to make the demo be like this. The spider is vibing, yeah. I like the wobble. It's cool. It's, you know, it might just be a plugin, but it looks nice. Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, though. What is this, like, what? And then we've got a giant head. Oh, is this because I'm on this woman right now? Yeah, it is. That looks, what is all of this, like, static shit? That looks a little weird. And this is probably unneeded, too. It's probably a Mog Hunter thing that they didn't know how to remove, if I had to guess. We'll go increase Nuts' damage. I'm not really sure what the top right is, but I mean, this is cool. Oh, you mean, or if you mean this is the turn order, but it's pretty damn hard to read, and I'm never going to look at it. Especially because it's covered by the fuck-ass mobile menu button that I absolutely hate. Please remove it, developer. Please remove the mobile menu button. I don't like it. If this was gone, maybe this could be useful. But, I mean, you have so much free space. Why not make this bigger? God, it's so loud. It's so loud. Ooh. A Germa reference? Dude, I fucking love Germa. My main goal in life is to basically just be Germa. Let's auto-fight this one. I need a burger. Rainy, you're saying the face graphic here and that weird glitchy stuff was at least a customized version of the Mog Hunter plugin? That's cool. It looks a little funky. It looks kind of like a glitch, but good job customizing things. That's a step in the right direction. I'm thinking this game's not fully translated yet, because I think nivel is level in Spanish. Oh my lord. I'm trying to rush this burger way too fast. Oof. Alright. Okay, look, if there's gonna be on-map encounters, I am turning off random encounters. Fuck them. Off, gone. Also, let's see if I change that. That changed literally nothing. That does nothing. How do I switch category? But I don't know. I'm gonna use the mouse. Oh, here we go. UI. Let's see. Well, it's recommended, so I'll leave it on that. Oh! Developer, I take it back. You have an option for it. I can turn off my little crappy-ass menu button. Thank you. I would have this off by default. Not really... What is custom? Oh, it's just the window position? I'll leave it on recommended. I don't want to fuck with that. Alright. Oh, who the fuck has red? Oops. Okay. That transition looks really bad. It's super unneeded. I don't have a problem with auto battle existing in a game. Like, give players options. That's fine. Especially if there's going to be a lot of fighting in your game. My whole thing is that, the developers was, like, through the characters, was really hyping up the battle system and how intricate it is. But it doesn't seem like anything crazy. It seems like I'm just mostly spamming attack or I'm spamming skills, and there's not... Maybe it'll ramp up. We'll see. I bet it'll ramp up as we go on and battles and stuff get harder. Well, this is a predicament. We've got a lot of enemies. Why so many? Oh, nice. Got crit. Cool. It makes sense that she's weak, because she's a mage. But I just don't need healing at all right now. Did that even do damage? I think, did it miss? It might have missed. Hey, you've got some fire music, though. I'm liking all your music choices. I just wish there was a little more music. Like, variety and such. Oh my god, we are learning so many spells so fast. It is quickly becoming out of hand. You think switch categories keyboard with is Q and E? It is Q and W, but it doesn't say that anywhere. It doesn't say what button I press to switch category, so I would have never known that. But thank you for telling me. Normal enemies are weak, bosses are strong. Fair way to design things. Alright, I'm excited. Let's see a boss. Oh my god, these guys are fast. Almost impossible to avoid these guys. Oh. Dun 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 I'm jamming out. This music's actually fire. I don't know if this is... It might be default music, but it's fire default music. I haven't heard the default music in a while. It doesn't sound default, though. I don't know. I'm out of experience with the default stuff. Ever since making the absolute blessing of a decision, it is default music. Ever since making the blessed decision of charging for live streams, I've mostly gotten really quality custom projects, and I'm very grateful for that. Even, it's really small. Like, you have all this space, but everything is so small. I was trying to see the Yeah, whatever, just auto-fight the end of it. Salty, that's a great question. How do I feel about playing RPG Maker games that are longer in length? I'm totally fine with them. I like them. The next Disturbing Games video is going to be on The Last Sovereign, which is a super, like, 150-hour long game. I'm not gonna be able to finish it. Look, it doesn't tell me what button is to stop auto battle either. It's just enter. Okay. But yeah, the solution is I'm not going to play it for that long. I've played maybe 15 hours of The Last Sovereign before I'm making the video on it. You know, I have to manage my time, and I have to do what's realistic. Oh, there's the jump mechanic coming in. Yeah, The Last Sovereign is awesome. You guys should seriously look into it. It looks like a standard RPG Maker game. It's phenomenal. It's unbelievably good. Seriously. It is an H game. Right, one of my favorite things in this game is the jump mechanic. I really love it. Boing, boing, boing. I just realized that the headband is floating because there's a shadow down here. Something's coming. Alright, nuts. Ah, nuts. Something's coming. This monster seems much stronger than the others. How would you know that? How would you know that? There's no monster on the screen. If you get close to an enemy, it detects you and starts chasing you. The thing with this map is it's so small, they're just going to insta-detect me anywhere. I'm noticing that behavior. I think that's cool. I'm curious how it'll play out on a bigger map with more movement ability. That looks cool as fuck. I'm assuming that's a Kha'Zix. That looks cool. Alright, thanks, Lera, for just knowing that off the bat. Hell yeah. I didn't want to use Eliza anyway. She's lame as hell. Who the fuck would even want to use Eliza? That was ridiculous. Instantly dead. Alright, well, we'll use water then. Fiery Corpse Spider. This is a cool boss enemy. Damn, that did do big damage. No, great. Well, difficulty spike out of nowhere, but I think it's still manageable. This is a more engaging fight than any of the other ones have been. You know, I agree with the design philosophy of keep random encounter normal enemies weak and then make bosses hard. But when they're so... when it's such a big difference, it feels, it's a little bit jarring. Jarring? Toasty Jam reference? I don't want to heal yet. I don't think we need to. I'll buff attack. Alright, I'll use the stimulant next to cure... well, he might die before I get to use that. Alright, let's do... I will use antidote. Cool. And now he's buffed with his damage, so should do good damage. Let's see it. That was alright. Duskworks, I'm not sure what you mean. What I am doing right now is I'm working on the Toasty Jam video, the recap video. It's about halfway done. I'm sorry it's taken so long. Life's really busy. Alright, well, let's see if we can do a heal then. We should probably heal up Ray. He's pretty low. The spider was a smart guy, instantly targeting my healer. Alright, great. This fucking guy. What? What happened? Why didn't she cast her... huh? Oh, she had to charge it, okay. We're gonna get through this, but just barely. This boss has strong physical defense. It's meant to teach you about elemental weaknesses. I am curious, developer. Are my 2 damage dealers just useless in this fight? I mean, they don't do very much damage. It's mostly Lera. They do a little bit, but it's mostly Lera. Should I just be using them to, like, heal my teammates or whatever? Like, should I just be using them for items? Looked at the last Sovereign Steam page. I'm curious about the link, but that's 1,000 times more raunchy than I'm used to. If you like H games, it is the best I've played. In terms of writing. The best in terms of writing. Or at least, you know, on par with Black Souls. It's a very different story than Black Souls. It's one that maybe aligns a little bit better with my interests in the Last Sovereign anyways. But I'd say it's... I have not made it the Last Sovereign video yet. That's going to be the next one. I am in the works on it. I have to finish the Toasty Jam video, and then I'll do the Last Sovereign video. I mean, the strategy for this fight really seems to boil down to just spam the water move. You can tell by their appearance that spiders are weak to fire. But this is a spider, and he's weak to water. Michael, finally, the game was so loud that the donation sound effect did not scare me. Toasty, you're part of my favorite food group. I have conflicted feelings about this donation, Michael. Are you telling me that you're eating my brothers and sisters? That was tough. Fortunately, we're all okay. Here's my necklace. Which, you're giving the necklace to me? I thought you were mean. But really, she's nice. Aww. Hey, Dev! Huge win, not making me backtrack. That was a good design decision. Yeah, so I used water the whole fight, David, but you're saying that normal spiders are weak to fire, but that boss was weak to water, even though it was a spider. A little confusing. Lucky it's Saturday. On Monday, we'll get our first group assignment. Everyone must attend. Group assignment? It's a team project that may require leaving the academy for a while. Because of its difficulty, it often has a big impact on grades. We belong to Group 9. We must make sure to complete this assignment successfully. No mistakes will be tolerated. Eliza's gonna fucking whip us if we screw it up. Alright, Eliza, I'll lock in. It seems is more serious than I thought. If you want us to do something as a group, there will be now or I'm going to sleep. What? Aren't we going to sleep now? We don't... Oh, you're giving me a chance to go explore the area. Got it. I still don't have money, right? I have a little money. We're gonna just go to sleep. Quality of life in my RPG Maker game, right? But I appreciate it, Dev. Thank you for not making me backtrack. Oh. That was beautiful sleeping music. Beautiful. Boing, 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 boing. Hey, Diablo, $2 Australian. Hell, I'm in class right now. Only donut for today. Have fun. Diablo, thanks for the $2. I'm pretty sure I recall you recently messaging me that you're completely broke. So, thank you. I appreciate the support. That's the same sleep music I have. That's really nice sleep music. Don't change it. So it's Sunday now, right? Because we went to bed. So I don't have class yet? Or they still are glitching out? Oh, no, we do have class. Sleep, attend class to be able to leave the place. Jumping is a mechanic used in dungeons. There's platforming involved. I'm pogging out for platforming. Group 1, group blah, 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 blah. Group 9, find and bring 10 Harar herbs. Wow, not even a little bit of guidance on what to do there. Just go get me them damn herbs, kids. Hey, White Labyrinth. Yeah, we've been chatting about that. Feel free to share your thoughts for the dev. 1 month to get 10 herbs? They must be some fucking crazy herbs. This teacher has the easiest job in the world, and now she gets to slow walk away. Did she just go to the courtyard? Whatever. Willie Bob, PayPal just gave you 136K? Fuck yeah! That's just a glitch. Wish I had that glitch. I would take a screenshot and brag to everyone forever about it. There should be supplies available in the city of Astilia. It's not very far. I recommend that we go there. We depart for Astilia. If I remember correctly, Astilia is to the west of the academy. Eliza knows everything. Alright. I like the concept for this game. We're in a school, and we get given huge assignments where we have to go out with our little group of buddies, and we gotta solve it together. Right, that's kind of like wholesome anime plotline right there. I can see it appealing to people. The delivery is just a little stilted. It's like you're not giving enough time. You're not fleshing out the characters' personalities. You're not diving into why we should care about our character. I don't even know who the fuck I am. I'm some, like, blank slate Ray. Like, I don't even care about the school. There's not enough time put into the characters, and characters matter a lot in RPGs. Is this all default music, chat? Holy crap, I clearly have not listened to the MZ default music. I did not know it's game. Damn. Also, personal pet peeve of mine, she said she was going to lead us, and then she did not lead us, which annoys me. Other note, damn, you hear that jazz? Hella chill. If AI is a placeholder, I don't mind it. If it isn't just saying otherwise, AI sucks, and I'd rather pay to take it out of the game. I'd rather pay for the game to have stickmen. Yeah, and White Labyrinth in this game, it has the face graphics already. It doesn't need the AI. And so we were talking about it. It's like, you know, pick one or the other. If the dev wants to commit to AI and just know that they're going to lose some players. We're an hour in and we don't understand the characters yet. Well, to be fair, the first 30 minutes was me playing the demo, which was the wrong thing. But yeah, all I really know is that she's kind of excitable. She's kind of depressed, and he's not interested in anything. Like, I have their general character archetypes and traits, but I don't know anything about them beyond that. And this guy's just fucking bland protagonist guy. The only character development was seeing our mother die. Wait, that was our mother? I thought that was just some random man's mother. This is you know what? I'm too young. I've not been to a bar before. But this is exactly what I imagine it being like in a bar chat. You just got a bunch of people, and they're sitting and staring at the wall with no drinks. That's probably what a bar is like, right? Type 7 if it is. If you want a drink, sit down. Otherwise, you can talk with the other customers. You didn't even give me an option to buy a drink. Oh, wait, no, you said sit down if I want a drink. Okay, can I sit down? Bounce, 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 bounce. I want a drink. I want a drink. Can I sit down? Or is it because I'm students? I'm too young. Ooh, yippee! Whee! You know, in a game less focused on story, they develop the characters in a matter of sentences. Think Legend of Zelda. Right? Yeah, you don't need huge, sweeping cutscenes to develop characters. You just need a little bit of a reason to be into them. Like, yeah. I'm a young boy. I'm going out on a big adventure. Okay, cool. That's enough for me if it's an adventure game. Just something. Maybe you can travel to other islands. Okay. Yippee! Okay. Oh, we gotta go to this guy. They're repairing the ship. We can't set sail. Well, shit. Guess I can't go to other islands. Look how small the boat is. I love RPG Maker. Oh my god, chat, Miss Toasty is in the chat. Can everyone please type 7 for Miss Toasty? Let it be known she is working and she's still joining the ToastyTime stream. That's real dedication and love. I love you, babe. It's more strategically located. That's why it's become the hub of all sea routes, even though there's one ship and it's broken. I love all the 7s for Miss Toasty. It's wholesome. Which is why I would rather have low-quality art at the bare minimum like this game and admit it to the fact it's using AI. Yeah, disclosure is always important. We all wish you could be here too, Miss Toasty. That's like a quarter of my net worth. Sorry, an eighth of my net worth. I'm not doing all that. Okay, I can't leave yet, so I guess we'll go somewhere else. I thought for a sec those clouds were moving, and I was going to say that is really cool looking, but they're not. I mean, still cool. All right, let's go all the way over here. Oh. That bridge is under repair, my ass. That's a perfectly fine bridge. Diablo, pay attention in school, dude. Oh. It's Bajorio Pass. It's an underground cave through which you can cross the river. It hasn't been used in a long time. The enter key doesn't work. It's only the Z key. What the fuck is that? I hate that. That's really unsettling. Eepee! Ah! There is a ruined bridge graphic. Why is it... What? It was a shirtless snake man, and now it's a bunch of frogs? Eh? Just use the ruined bridge graphic. Well, I don't want to do this fight. That's so many guys. Oh, God. Fine. Oh, all enemies. Okay, that'll be good. There are 7 enemies, and they all have 500 health. Fuck. Oh, no. We did get frogged on, didn't we? We're gonna die here, aren't we? I'm incredibly scared. This is all on single enemies. Well, at least he missed. Poison me up, guys. Why the hell not? Oh god, we're gonna be here a while. Please kill them all. Was I not supposed to go this way? This is crazy. This is so many fucking guys, dude. I guess I'll just try to kill one. Flatten that frog! There's lots of enemies, but they're weak on their own. They're not that weak. Moon Gene with the 50 knock fake monies. Oh, come on, Toasty. Say a few positive things about the game. I feel for that developer and was happy to finish a game. And now this video. Well, Moon Gene, I'm really glad that you're here. I've been sprinkling in some positive things. Like, you know, I like the animations. I like the music. I like the animated breathing effect on the enemies. I mean, a lot of this is plug-in stuff, but it looks cool. I like the battle background. You know, Dev, you're doing a lot of things right. A lot of things look good. It's just the amalgamation of everything is kind of coming into a big stinker package. Sorry, was that a little... That might have been a little rough. I do usually have devs in chat. Yeah, the dev's in chat right now. I try to schedule these when the dev can be there so they can get the most out of it. And look, guys, I mean, I charge for these live streams, but there's not at any point in the conversation is there an obligation for me to, like, sugarcoat the game. I say what I feel. That's how it should be. That's how the dev gets the most anyways. Dev, I appreciate what you're going for with the combat system. right? I appreciate the attempt that you're making at enemy variety, and you have to switch up your style of engaging in the combat based on the enemies. I mean, that's all great. But this fight is a little bit intense for it being a random fight, right? I mean, you said individually they're weak, but they're each taking, you know, three hits maybe to kill. The dev is, David Bassel's Coles. They've been chatting and giving me tips. As a dev, it's so hard to get honest feedback. Toasty's a breath of fresh air. Thanks, Amigori. I really appreciate that. I've also, Rainy Tay, if you're still in the chat, I've really been enjoying your, the 2 RPG Maker, Let's Plays that you did. I'd love to see more of them. Rainy Tay's also a fantastic, YouTuber. You guys should check her out. Chat a message if you're here, Tay. And, I know, Riggy2K3 has also been live streaming games. I have not sat in on his live streams, but he covers a lot of them, so that's another great place to hang out. I was on her channel recently. Yeah, she's up and coming in the community, and she's absolutely cooking. She's doing great. There's a lot of developers out there, actually. There was a little lull for a while there, where it felt like there wasn't really anybody, and that's when I made my comeback, because I was like, oh, there's nobody, I'll come back and do it now. But, you know, now there's people doing things. You should play more RPG Maker games, Tay, and you should play Grim Delve, just throwing it out there. Even if it's just a demo. Fuck, get out of here! Holy fuck, I don't want to fight the frogs again. Oh shit, I'm poisoned. Okay. Go, fuck! Go, no, shit! Go! Please don't make me fight the frogs! There's so many! There's so many! No! Go! Oh, it's last, we can do it! It's last, we're good. Oh. Thanks, White Labyrinth. I really appreciate hearing that, man. Like, I understand developers pay for these videos. I understand that they're hoping to get a larger audience. They're hoping to get exposure on their stuff. And they want to hear... Everybody wants to hear nice things about what they've worked on. But I also don't think it's helping anyone. It's not valuable to the viewers. And it's not valuable to the developer if the entire stream I'm just, you know, kissing their ass. So there's got to be some reasonable balance. Like, I hope that all of you guys go in the description, click on this game, and give it a wish list. I want the developer to have that confidence boost. But the developers also got to change some things in here. It's just, you know, some things are really not working in this game. And if the dev, you know, whether the dev listens or not, when they release their game, which it's out right now, they're going to see, I mean, people are going to speak with their wallets. And, I mean, you can see on the store page what's, you know, how it's all going. And fuck. Oh, something new. This is looking bad. Better hear it once now than however many times over and over again in the reviews. Yeah, there actually are 2 reviews out for this game right now. You guys should check it out. David, I tried to equip his wand, but it wouldn't let me equip it to Ray. Am I only able... and I got the wand before I got my party members. I guess I can equip it to one of them. I didn't even think about it. But see, that's another point in game design, right? If the player gets access to an item, and they try to use it and they can't, they're probably going to forget about it. Or at least that's how I operate. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm probably stupid. But still, I think a lot of people work that way, too. Oof, the poison is rough right now. I want this game to succeed. I want every single developer, I want everyone who watches my channel to release a game and make loads of money from it and have everyone love them and kiss them on the lips. I want that for all of you guys. It's not going to happen for everybody. It hasn't happened for me. I released Amy. It did fairly well, but it's not like it wasn't like insane, right? I only say what I know. I try to help you guys, but also join the Discord server. There's a link in the description. Other people can help too. I don't know everything. I don't know what these guys would be weak to, so I'm gonna try ice, because they're red. Hey, SR Dude, or should I say Dr. Squash, welcome to the stream. So Miranda, you should hang out for a sec and see for yourself. Now, Amiguri, why exactly 1.3 million USD? Oh shit, Tay's actually considering a Grimdale playthrough. Please do, I'll repost it on my community tab. That's as close as I'll ever get to having my dream of Echo 607 playing my game. Chat, type 7 if you remember Echo 607. By the way, if anyone knows how to get in contact with her, please let me know. Please let me know. I need to find her. I love to see the respect for the old RPG Maker YouTuber. She and Drifty really got me into this engine. Wouldn't be here without them. And some ran dev too. Okay, fine, SRD. I'll stroke your cock a little bit. Echo 607. Sorry. 1.3 million is the amount I need to invest in the S&P 500 to live off just the dividends. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. All right, that's my new goal in life. Make 1.3 million. She's still active on Twitter? Also, to be frank, I didn't even know Echo 607 had a Twitter. I want to get her into a collab video. I need to bring her back. We'll make it happen. Okay, I'm going to go up. Also, I need this chest, but the scary thing is that the naked men are over there. It's worth it. It's not worth it! Go back! Fucking still poisoned. Hold on, can I use her skill outside of combat? Yes, I can. Let's go. We love to see it. Now let's try and equip that staff. Okay. Boing, 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 boing. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't want to run the gauntlet, please. SRD, Toasty, Echo, Drifty's tutorials helped a lot in my project and other peeps' projects. I'm glad to hear all that. I really think the RPG Maker community is one of the absolute best communities out there on the planet. Like, I think for people starting game development, this is the place to be. Not even just because I think RPG Maker is great for starting game development, but also because the people in this engine are so fucking helpful and amazing. Which is part of why I came back to it. Also, I was just addicted. I couldn't stay away forever. Okay, so I just can't go this way now. They've stopped me. Hold on. Let's see if they'll leave if I go over here. Y'all want to plan a board game night? All right, Michael P is asking, anyone in the Discord server, do we want to get a board game night going? Or like a Discord game, like a Crunker IO night going or something? All I see are two naked men in front of me. I like how they don't initiate combat until I jump into them. However, there ain't no way I'm getting around this, is there? Fuck. Alright, frog fight again. I'm absolutely busting it down to this music. SR, dude, we need another, like, you did the Theme 6 tribute video. We need another one for the MZ music, because holy fuck, this is peak. Sometimes they cast instantly, and sometimes they don't cast instantly. Oh, it's because her turn order's after the frog. So wait, what, I got to go for her early, but she won't go into... Ah. Turn order's all sorts of... Oh, never mind, now she shot up the front. Turn order's all sorts of fuck, chat. What is the meme song for MZ? It's a good question. If someone donates $1, I'll share the most peak song to ever exist. Please, 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 someone, please, please, I need to know. Michael P has absolutely goated taste. Please, chat. I see. It makes sense that frogs would be weak to thunder, Dev, so I appreciate you doing that. That makes sense. At least you're doing logical weaknesses. That's good. Also, we've been leveling up a lot because we are insanely strong. I couldn't even kill the fucking frog. Fuck. Have a good one, Diablo. Pay attention in school. White Labyrinth, of course I'm playing Demon Roots. Everyone absolutely glazes that game all the time. Of course I'm playing Demon Roots. 100%. Hey! Diablo cannot resist donating to the channel. He's broke. No money. He said he would only donate one time. And he's back just for Michael P's song. Michael P, it better be a good-ass song, dude. Thank you, Diablo. Okay, fuck that. Hell no. Actually, hold on. I just want to say really quick, this is cool. So you could walk the gauntlet of hell and go this way through all of the snake guys, or do the parkour up this way and only have to fight a couple snake guys. That's pretty solid map design. That was awful. Was that 8 frogs? Fuck that. Also, thank you for giving a flea option that makes him disappear. Huge. Bless up on that. Alright, I'm gonna just do that. She disappeared. My hair is fucked, by the way. And the peak song is... Michael P, please. Please, please, please actually have a song. I need to know. Don't do this to us. Dev, you need direction fix on this to fix that issue. He seems injured. I'll heal him. Enemies are coming. Oh shit. Boss time? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Do not tell Miss Toasty what has occurred today. Do not tell her. Okay. It'll be our little secret. Harland, would you be willing to join the Discord server? Link in the description. Shoot me a message. Otherwise, I will forget that. Toasty, there's snakes. I don't know what to tell you. Tell what, this stream went black? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, stream glitched out, guys. It's back now, though. I thought it was snake men the whole time, but it's actually beautiful, gorgeous snake women. This developer knows how to make a good game. Okay, the song is Pizza Dance Hypnospace Soundtrack. Okay, chat. Someone tell me if it's actually good. Okay, what are these guys weak to? Probably lightning, if I had to guess. That seems like I was right. It's unironically peak. Chat, when was the last time I saved? Oh no! Shit! I don't have any... Oh, wait, no, this will bring him back. That was insane! I was one shot! Didn't she have like 1,000 health? Oh my god! Lee Vanderson, I always appreciate your 7 pressing. Okay, come on, we can end this guy. Come on, come on, come on. Get one at least. Yes! Okay, can we live it? Can we live it? Don't kill my healer. Fuck you! $800 damage! What? Oh! Oh, I didn't grind enough. Well, Dev, what's the point in putting the shortcut and allowing me to escape from combat if I have to... Look, okay, maybe some people are okay with this kind of gameplay, where you have to grind out, but Dev, what you need to do is you need to tell people, when they get into this area, save the game. Or before the fight, boss fight, save your game, because I am screwed. Mustache twirls 1 million damage. Pretty much, I'm so... Oh, I have another stimulant. Okay, healer's back now. Oh my god, I'm so fucked. Hey, Michael P with the $2. Ripped to your healer, killed by a sexy snake. Right. But now the question is can we recruit the snake to our party? Screwed by us. The chest gave you much better equipment, new classes, and a huge power boost. Okay. Chat, we need to talk about this then. So the developer is basically saying exploration is mandatory in order to win. This is what it seems like. It seems like I had to loot all of those chests, and it seems like I had to grind up to a higher level. Chat, what are your thoughts on that? Mandatory exploration, mandatory grinding. I'm curious what you guys think. Because my personal stance is always, I don't want to grind, and I'll explore a little bit, but I don't want to have to explore everything. Options are always huge for players. If a player is forced to do something there, it's going to turn them away. And Moonjean, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day. And I also appreciate that sentiment. Yeah, Dev, I wish you all the luck with your game sales. Seriously, I want this game to succeed. I really do. Optional engagement would be awesome, yeah. Mandatory exploration's fine. Grinding is a no. Fair enough. My only thinking is the way that this dungeon was designed is that you have your little shortcut area, and then you have your big, like, exploration area. If the player's like, I'm gonna shortcut it, and then they get there, they're just fucked. Like, there's nothing they can do. We need, like, a little bit of, like, we need, like, that expectation set. Like, you gotta say, we are probably not strong enough for this boss yet. Like, have a conditional branch, and have the branch say, hey, you need to be this level before you fight the boss. I love grinding. Grinding's an option or as a last resort after a lot of gameplay when you hit a big wall. Yeah, right. It shouldn't be like grinding is the gameplay. Some people like that. I have a good friend who loves grinding. Definitely not for me, and I don't think it's for most people. The first time I play a game, I do not want to have to grind. I absolutely do not want to have to pick up every treasure. Right? If I take the shortcut, is this boss doable? That's a great question, ask the dev. I'm with Tay on this, by the way. My first playthrough, I want to be able to play it my way, and not have to play it in a single particular way. Oh shit, Willy Bob, that's a great point. This game has random encounters and on-map enemies. Fuck. And even with random encounters turned off, there's a bajillion on-map enemies. That's probably reasonable, Willy Bob. They probably should lower that. However, I'm sure the dev has all those on-map encounters because they want you to grind. That's probably why it's there. I'm not saying it's good or anything. I'm just saying that's probably why it's there. If I had to guess. You're right, yeah. If the player fights the boss at a lower level than intended, maybe they get a little bonus, a little helper stat to, you know, give them a chance. That would be cool. God, we're fucked. We're just so fucked. Oh shit, I should have healed my main guy. Maybe the armor defense will be enough? Chat, I saved, right? Didn't I save? Chat, I swear to God, I saved. I swear I saved. Someone tell me I'm not crazy. Someone tell me I'm not crazy. I swear that I hit save and there is no save. Hold on, I'm gonna look at the game's files. I swear to God I hit save. Someone run back the footage. Come on, right? I had to have saved once. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No way. Hold on. Is there a save file in the local files? There is. And there's no saves. Okay. Clearly I have fucked up horrifically and I never saved. Alright. We'll just grind it back out. Don't worry, I got this. Using my jumping technique, I can speedrun. It'll be okay. I didn't save. I can't believe it. This is why we need autosaves, gamers. You'll get a stupid player like me who never saves. Don't worry! Ah! I just gotta spam down the enter key. I'm a professional speedrunner. As long as you defeat most of the enemies you encounter and open the chest, you can progress without problem. People who played told me the game was too easy? Am I this bad at video games, chat? There's no way. You must open the chests. There's no way! Okay, hold on, okay. I really don't think exploration should be 100% mandatory like that. I mean, it's exploration for a reason. It's, you know, up to the player to explore. Oh, fuck, I forgot we have to do this dungeon. You've gotta be fucking me. Alright, what I will do is I will loot every single chest. I will loot every chest, alright? I will lock in. And I will do every fight. Oh boy. I can just auto-battle every fight, right? That'll be a tactic. Guys, I'm so sorry I didn't save. Wow. Beginner mistake. Fuck. It's alright, this is why we have the auto-battle feature. Come on, this has happened for you, right, chat? It's happened to everybody's had this moment before, right? I'm just being hashtag relatable right now, that's all. I don't like what I'm looking at. I don't like this. Fuck. I was here when Toasty made a mistake, right? Usually I don't. Usually I'm perfect. Yeah, press 7 if you've never had this moment before. Salty, okay. Well, clearly I'm a terrible gamer, and I failed all of the viewers and the community. Toasty apology video incoming. I save every 1 minute. I've lost 6 months of work as I didn't set up a good rollback plan, if that counts. Holy crap. That sounds like first world problem, most traumatic thing that could happen in the first world, America. God bless America. You know what I'm saying? Like, in this modern society, that sounds like the absolute worst torture you could go through. Well, you say that now, Michael P, and I guarantee you there will be a time where I fuck up and don't save. This is the same vid where he didn't notice the Steam key. Big apology vid incoming. Oh shit, you're right. I missed the Steam key. I missed the saving. Oh, this is an absolutely catastrophic stream. Who let me be in charge of a YouTube channel? Oops. Who gave me the fucking keys over here? Nah, I'm not counting the demo towards the timer. But I do think it's funny that I missed the Steam key. That's pretty embarrassing. So originally we were gonna end... Oh shit, originally we were gonna end in 10 minutes. Has it been that long already? Holy crap, really? Yeah, shit. But we're gonna go probably until 7 p.m. which for my end is another 40 minutes. This is the first room I caught and he's tripping. I swear, I'm normally perfect and never wrong. No, Amaiguri, actually, I have been in the RPG community, making games and being an active community member since I was 12 years old. I have used up all of my, guys, I'm just a little kid, excuses. I am 20. I fucked up. I can't say I'm a little kid anymore. I actually remember when I was 12, and I had, and Drifty played my first game, I remember getting mad that he was letting me off easy because I was a 12-year-old. Like, I wanted him to rip into me, which I think is pretty unusual for a 12-year-old, because I'm, like, just different like that. But, yeah. Just because I'm wrong doesn't mean I can't... Just because I'm young doesn't mean I can't also be wrong. It's stupid. Did everyone get their free groomer games from GOG? Fuck, Michael, that's the worst typo I've ever seen. That's fucking terrible. My poor guy, holy crap. That is rough. Freudian slip. Valid crash out, I would have never done you like that. In regards to which thing, SRD? Okay, okay, he is weak to water. And I have buffed his magic attack. We're gonna water it. I mean her, sorry. We're gonna lock in. We can do this, fight. Come on, big hit, big hit, big hit, big hit. Oh, yeah! We love to see it. Okay, wait, hold on. The dev said, after the well, go to the tower and buy new equipment. Okay, we will do it, dev. However, I would just like to mention that if in order to beat the game, you need the dev's advice and help, we're in a rough spot. Not roasting your game from 12-year-old. No, SRD, I said that I was mad that he didn't roast me harder. Would you have bullied 12-year-old me's game? Chat, type 7 if you would viciously mock and abuse 12-year-old me. Wait, game. Me's game. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Jesus, guys. What the fuck? I mean, hell yeah. That's what we need. We need more of that in the community. Hold on. I think I still have my old game accessible on itch.io. Oh, I'm trying to look while also playing the game. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, chat, if you're curious, I would absolutely love to see this. This would be the funniest thing ever to me. If you have spare time, go to my itch.io page. It's toastytime.itch.io. And the first game I ever uploaded on there is called Avenge the Queen. Actually, that's not the first. That's not the first. Oh, no, I think that is the one Drifty did a video on. Avenge the Queen. Play it and record yourself playing it. I would absolutely love to see that. I will repost all of your videos on my community tab. That would be hilarious to me. Please. Okay, bet. SR dude, please make this be your comeback video. Protag named Harold. Yeah, see? I locked in, but it's a 12-year-old. Like, yeah, but I'd feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's okay, I acknowledge it's shitty. What do you mean, white credits, Willy Bob? The fun part is that this game is actually better than mine. I feel some genuine envy for some animations. There's no way Avenge the Queen is better than your current project. It might be better than your first game, because it wasn't technically my first game. But, there's no way. Have faith in yourself. You're goated, Sid Clo. We love your games. What is the fucking turn order? Oh, Ray is hiding behind her head in the corner. Okay. Wait, hold on. Pause. There's no way what do you mean, white credits? My currency was called white credits? It's like... You know how I'm taking that. It's like white goo as your currency. What the fuck? I was a gooner before I even knew what gooning was. A dope trope sounds peak. I assure you it is not. I have a terrible backlog of games. My only good game is Amy and Grimdelf. Everything else is pretty rough. Okay, now we have to go buy stuff. Definitely better than my first game. Like I said, it's not... Avenge the Queen was not my first game. My first game ever was Externia. And I think channel members, there's an old live stream of me playing Externia, if you're curious. The Adventure of Toasted Muffin has old toasty faces at the top. Oh, my old artwork. That was a game I made with my sister. It's wholesome. It's an ATB system. Action turn battle. So does that mean some characters are able to jump in front of other characters in the turn order? Making a Black Soul spinoff called White Credits. I also like the idea of this tower where your items change and the items that are available change every time you come into it or something like that. It's pretty cool. Okay. Will your sister ever come back on the channel? She's on some old videos, but probably not. She's in that phase of being a teenager where she's way too nervous and embarrassed to do anything. Don't tell her I said that. I think she'd be too anxious. Hold on, is that like a cut-off tile? What is this? I don't know. Oh, hold on. This is my shop. Oh, this changes my classes. Okay, we're gonna leave my classes. I just want to buy equipment. Did I ever have that phase? Not with this channel. I did have that phase with talking to women, though. It was really bad in high school. It was horrendous in high school. Okay. I just want the biggest number. Okay, that's a pretty big number. But is it the biggest number? Bagnuka. That was not a slur. That was not a slur. Chat, that was not a slur. That was not. It was not. Okay, we're good. Don't tell Miss Toasty. It was not. I mean, tell her there was nothing wrong. It was not the N-word. Stop. Thank you, Acid Clo. Clearly not a slur. Okay, let's see. 28 was the biggest number. Okay, so buy this. I guess we'll get this. I should never open my fucking mouth again. And I should probably buy better armor too, huh? This armor's shit. Oh, this armor's pretty good. You can buy one of that armor. And one of that armor. And a buckler. And now I'm broke. Okay. I used everything. Okay. We're loaded up now. We should be alright. More classes become available. There are also more orbs in the chests. I really love what you're attempting here, David. I love the idea of class switching. I love, you know, the huge amounts of player choice and variety that's open to the character, to the player to experiment with. I just think what you're really, really struggling with is providing players with enough direction and enough meaning. So you say you need to loot every chest. You need to buy equipment. I think a lot of players will miss that on their first playthrough. Or will skip by it, or not think that they need to, think they'll be okay without it. whatever. But easily the biggest issue is the lack of purpose in the story. Right? So it's like, I have a vague reason to be doing things. It's like I have a class project. But it's just not enough. It's like we're sent to this school. We say, okay, we have these 4 teammates. You have a class project now. Go do it. I'm just not, like, very invested in what's happening. You know what I mean? Sure, buddy, we believe you. Guys, you believe me, right? So, chat, type 7 if you believe that I would never, ever say a slur in my life. I better see lots of 7s. And don't say anything about my hairline. I know it's really bad. There's nothing, I can't help it. There's nothing I can do. 6, 8. So we got 2 7s, alright. Nobody. Why does nobody believe me? I swear I'm telling the truth. I have said that word, Minnie. I guess you're right. Okay, chat. I'm going to hit the save button. Watch this. I have now saved the game. Okay. I just met you. I'm imagining your introduction to me. Like, we meet on the street. First thing I say, I swear I don't say slurs, right? You believe me? You believe me I don't say slurs, right? That's your introduction to me. Fuck. One feature is that you can transfer skills from one class to another that doesn't normally learn them, but the classes have to be compatible. That is really cool. That is an awesome feature. It is going to probably result in a massive skill list. But that's a cool feature. I haven't seen that before. Respect for doing that. You're trying something new. I got a hair regrowth ad right as you mentioned your hairline. Do you guys get ads on my live streams? I thought I had ads turned off. I'll have to look into that. I'm sorry if you've been getting ads. Twice? Twice isn't too bad. Haven't gotten an ad from Salty. I get ads. I haven't seen one. Okay. It might just be YouTube. You know, being a little bastard. I have a blocker. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll watch him if it helps the channel. I see, here's my thinking, though. On live streams, I get maybe like $1 in ad revenue at the end of, you know, even after the stream's been live. I don't make very much in AdSense. I would much rather give you guys a fantastic streaming experience and make my money off the stream being paid for or off of donations than, you know, running ads. So I'm gonna go get rid of those. I'm sorry that they're still on. I thought I'd turn them off. That's my mistake. That's true. You did get an integrated ad for my past games. That's true. I refuse to fight the, like, 10 frog battle. There's no way in hell. I refuse. I will not do it. It's simply too much. I will, however, fight the 3 frog battle with auto battle. At least you don't have 2 back-to-back unskippable ads every 5 minutes in a 50-minute video. I have no idea what YouTube does with my videos for ads. I just tell YouTube to auto-place the ads and then they go for it. Because with my videos, I do make... Any money that I make is off of ads in my videos, and that's the only way that I'm able to, you know, fund the channel and my life and justify me spending so much time on this. But on streams, ads make me nothing, and so I would like to remove them. And I'm sorry they're not removed. I thought they were, so I'll fuck with it. I'd also rather have abs, Willy Bob. Shit. Unfortunately, you have to have discipline or something to get those. I'm just too busy gooning. I said that so sincerely. I'll fight most of the enemies. The dev said I had to be, like, level 9, right? Alright. We're gonna at least get to the end of this fucking dungeon before I die. Before the stream ends. How many white credits do you have? 7 to 9. Okay, thanks. We gotta bring back white credits in game currency. That was peak naming convention right there. Okay, the auto battle AI is kind of stupid. Why is she attacking for 23 damage? Oh, well, it gets me through the battles, I guess. Ugh, 12, 20. What is the point? There we go. All right. I'm not buying that word with the... I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're all crazy. I did save. I did save. I swear. I do think it's weird. The game doesn't tell you how to stop auto battles. You press enter to stop them, but it doesn't tell you. It's a little strange. At least we can jam out to this music. Oof. It's just, see, from my point of view, the most unique things about indie games is the world and story that they're able to craft. Sometimes indie games do really cool mechanics, but especially in RPG Maker, most of the time that's not the case. And so when I'm playing an RPG Maker game, I want to see the story and world that was crafted. Because that's always, to me, the most incredible part. But this game is tons of combat, and I know people like combat, and the game's doing some cool stuff with the combat. It's just never... And I get a spam call in the middle of stream. It's just never the, like, main draw for me. I'm curious what you guys think, though, so I'll run a poll. I want to know. Is combat ever the main draw of an RM game for you? I'll say main initial draw. Like, maybe you start playing the game and you realize you like the combat, but I mean the thing that gets you to play the game. What gets you to click, yes, I will buy the game, I'll download the game. Is it the combat? Just curious what you guys think. Collective shout's gonna come for me, and then they're gonna come for Michael for saying he wants groomer games. Yeah. We're all cooked on this channel. Okay, hold on, I gotta... Yeah, we're in eternal frog hell. Okay, I just need to get to the chest, right? It's over there. Oh, fuck no. I refuse. Oh, fuck me. Would you please move? Go. Fuck! Walk away. Walk away. Can you see him? He moved, he moved, he moved. Go, go, go! Fuck! Yeah, Salty, that's my stance too. Is I always click on an RPG Maker game for something other than the gameplay. Love me a good turn-based game, but the RM approach is generally just not interesting in my opinion. Love ones like Epic 7 where there's lots of depths to it. Come on, please let me go this way. Please, please, please. God damn it, a fucking shitballs! Ah! Ooh, new enemy. I don't like this enemy. Well, Starlight, I'm not able to jump across the ledge. When there's an enemy standing on the other side, I'm not able to jump. So I'm stuck. Maybe fire? Spirit Corgi, that's a great point. Fear and Hunger has awesome combat. But what got me to play Fear and Hunger wasn't the combat, it was the setting. Might just be me. But Funger is... The combat did not get me to click download. I really liked Fear and Hunger. I had an absolute blast playing that game. And I really did enjoy the combat, but it's not what brought me in the door. Are we full healing after every fight? Can I even equip this? Yes, I can. Oh, boy. Okay, chat, I'm going to end this poll, and then I'm going to ask one that I think is much more pertinent to the developer. So I'm going to ask, do you like this game's combat? And when I say that, I mean how it is implemented currently. From what you have seen in this live stream. Not what it could become, what it is right now and what you have seen on this live stream. Do you like the game's combat? The reason this is valuable, developer, the reason this is valuable is because you want to hook players right off the bat. You want players to enjoy your combat immediately. If it takes a while to get good, you're going to lose players before it'll ever get good. That was the wrong enemy to attack with that. Okay, now, for those of you answering the poll, would you please message why you don't like the combat in the chat? Because I don't want to just be harsh. I want to provide something of value to the developer, too. So if you've answered no, I'm curious why. It looks serviceable. Ultimately, you're held back by the engine, I think. That's a valid stance. There's only so much you can do with RPG Maker. Lack of enemy variety. There's like 3 or 4 enemies in this dungeon. The issue is that there's just such a huge volume of encounters that are all the same thing. So there's so many encounters, and there's like 3 or 4 different enemies, but there's so many encounters that we keep getting the same one over and over. 2 repetitive enemies. This seems to be like a frequent opinion. Mr. Dapperton, how do you have a check mark next to your name? What does this mean? I've never seen this before. This is just basic whatever JRPG combat. I don't think there's interesting decision. My favorite turn-based combat is Darker Dungeon combat, but I also love Dungeons and Dragons combat. Other than the combat or story, what really draws me in is the collecting and making my characters stronger. Well, there is a lot of exploration in this game. The devs trying to go for that, I think. 100k subs. Oh. I'll get there someday, Mr. Dapperton. You inspire me. I can do this. I'm not fighting these frogs, though. I cannot do that. Alright, we continue. Am I poisoned? It doesn't tell me my stat on the page, though. I have to go in and use Cure in order to see the stat. I'm not going to fight for that chest. I'm going the other way. We've got enough here. On top of that, you should add more meaningful bosses, ones that feel cinematic. Yeah, see, I think that's a good point, Iron Paw Studios. I think what's happening in this game is there is a lot of combat, there's a lot of fighting, but there's no build-up or meaning behind it. It's just, go here and do this fight. And there's games where just fighting can be fine, I suppose, and that can be cool, but generally, especially in an RPG, you want to have meaning behind your combat encounters. You want a reason for the things characters are doing. And it's not here so much. Miss Dapperton's an established YouTuber, and I saw him in the survey to double check it was him. Well, cool, I'll check out your channel after the stream ends. So we're not getting full heals. Oh, never mind, I can see my stat here. Okay. I am just blind. Toasty, remember to heal before the fight. Okay. We're gonna heal. I mean save, not heal. Save. Okay. Look at that. I have 2 saves, okay? We are locked in. We're gonna do this. The moves with big cinematics are unlocked later on. But see, that's the issue, David. If all of your, like, really cool, eye-catching, amazing things are later on, you're going to lose players along the way. They're not going to make it that far. You have to still have cool, interesting, unique things at the start, too. Which is, it's a tricky thing to balance. I get it. But that's the way of things, because players are only going to give your game so much time. I'd say maybe 30 minutes is what you got. I did save, don't worry. I have saved. Thank you for reminding me. I like the soundtrack selection. Me too. I really do like the music in this game. He seems injured. Wasn't that a girl sprite? Whatever. I should shut up about that. They're gonna get me canceled. Alright, we got this. Lock in. Okay. I did not check what level I am, but I have as much items and gear as possible. Minus one chest that I didn't pick up. Okay, so you need to build up your TPs. We can build it through basic attacking. You also need to do that. Just do a basic attack again, I suppose. We're doing much better damage this time around. Okay, let's get a weapon blessing going to give some damage over here. I'm over 15 minutes if the hook isn't good. That's all, you know, Leon. I would say it depends on the price of the game, and if it's a really small indie game, yeah, I'd probably give it less of a chance than a big established game. And that sucks that that's how it is, but I'd say that's how it is. Now, what are these lamias weak to? Fire? Not fire. This game is a good skeleton. It just needs to add a little muscle, and it'll be good to onboard people. Totally agree, Spirit Corgi. There's lots of potential here. You've got a pretty solid... You've got a decent combat system, but you've got to flesh out this story a little bit more, at least. Give me some more meaning, and then have some more epicness at the start. Well, this is, unfortunate here. That was my only revive. Okay, I'm fucked. Yeah, fuck you! 15 health, eat my balls. Uh-oh. we're all still alive! Let's go! That was my big hit? Ah! Okay, I've got to do a heal, or I'm cooked. It can't be that I missed one chest and I'm going to lose. That cannot be the reality. Fuck. That was my main damage. Fuck. I just gotta eradicate her. Okay, and that one's off balance, so it's really slow. Okay, so we can do it. We can do this. Okay. Fuck, we can do this. Oh, and I gotta... Okay, so I guess I loot an enemy in the middle of combat. That's a cool mechanic. I like that. Dark magic strong against humans. Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's icing my entire team. Ice reference? Illegal immigration? Controversial politics in the Toasty chat? Sweep is apparently a really good skill. I should have been using that. Let's do a cool jump attack. That was really cool. Yeah! Let's go! Woo! All right. Holy shit, we did it, chat. What? So now we're level 9. Okay, so I was what? I was like level 8 before? Why was that so hard? That was such a close fight. Can you heal us first, Eliza? You did your own font at the start yourself? Holy crap. That's insane. I respect your own. Do you mean if you made a font or you just picked a custom font first? Oh, what a handsome fella. Oh, and he teleported over here. Hello, this is Princess Seal. Hello, this is Princess Seal on the line. There's no time. I need urgent help. That's why I was heading to the academy. We will help you, but first you need to rest. Then come to the castle quickly. Hey, that was cool! Ah, look at that! I like that! Swing! He's still there, though, but that was a cool effect. Perhaps I shouldn't have healed him so quickly. Oh, shit, she don't like the prince. Okay, we've got the inkling of drama. The game is really laggy on this screen, by the way. Holy fart. Castle's further ahead. Let's not dawdle. That's a fun word. I love that. Dawdle. Ooh. You picked some really good music, Dev. Custom font, not one I made. Yeah, that's a lot of work if you make your own font from scratch. That's crazy. Okay. So... I should not have healed him so quickly. Huh. I wonder why she doesn't like him. 5 seconds later. His entire city's fucked up and he doesn't care about anyone. Oh. Well, okay then. Alright. I don't want to help them, Ray, but if that allows us to get the Hurrah Herb, then it's fine. Just for that. Okay, hey. Here's an inkling of writing. Alright. It's a little bit stilted and it's delivered, like, really fast. There's no build-up. But here's some writing. This is gorgeous music. Did he do something to you? Would you see yourself? Look around. Life's complicated here. Honestly, I don't think that the royal family deserves to rule. Nobility is the same everywhere. Let's focus our attention on the assessment. Let's go to the castle to see if we can obtain the Hurrah Herb. Alright, Dev wants me to go check out the first hidden dungeon. If I go south? Oh. Ah! Yes, indeedy, there is something here. Oh! Gamer time! Oh! Oh! It is now time to play the game! Toasty gets cancelled. I got my samurai sword for gooning. Thanks, Drifty. You should know that in this town, it is... Can I do the voice? It is considered very inappropriate to enter other people's houses. I don't think you can do it. Well, I'll show you. Fuck, I can't. Damn, this is an unconventional RPG town. Man, they fucking hate me. See, I knew I could go into that one because it had a dark space behind the door. What is happening? And y'all thought I was bad. I'm just entering the vibes. Come on, these are the vibes. This is my true self coming back out. I haven't gotten to be an anime gooner in a while. Toasty, do you still have a girlfriend? Yes, I do. She loves my cowboy hat. I grabbed this because it looked vaguely like a fedora, but it's just not. That's not true. I mean, these are the best maps in the game, straight up. These look great. What kind of question is that? BF3X, I'm curious where you were going with that one. Oh no! Her mother is dead. It's okay, I have Japanese friends. I went to Japan. I did homestays. I slept in the same bed. That's a terrible story. Do I bring it out? I think I told this story before. Chat, type 7 if I should tell the story. Yeah, you didn't see that. You gotta go watch the vlog on the old Japan vlog. Type 7 if I should tell the story. Oh, no. Alright, okay. When I was in Japan, my first homestay, it was a very sweet family. And they... Oh, we got a collision error here. And they had a really sweet... little daughter who is 4 years old. And she really liked me. And we went on a hike one day. And she was exhausted after the hike. And she literally begged her family to nap in the same bed as me. And I didn't want to be rude. So, me and a 4-year-old random child that I didn't know slept in the same bed together in Japan. Chat, thoughts on this? This is confirmed Toasty lore. I'm still great. I'm still good friends with the family. And the mom even offered for me to marry their daughter. It was a really interesting experience. I would never share that with anyone. It was wholesome. It was sweet and endearing. I'm a sweet guy, guys. All right, this is terrible. And for a city, by the way, that's subject change, for a city that's buried in the middle of nowhere, there's, yeah, very rigid tree placements. I will be at the court. Chat, you guys have gotta be fucking with me. It was totally fine. I swear. There's a fucking infestation here. It's sweet when people get really bad ideas. I know, but that's why I told the story. I thought it would be funny. Shit. That is not a wolf. Oh, shit, my lady's still dead. Oh, shit, I need to get out of here. I should not have come here. We gotta get out of here. I was wrong. I was wrong to come here. Let's go back to the Bad King. Oriental. See, look, okay, the only reason I did all of that shit is because the music was way over the top, you know, Japanese katana anime music. It was, like, intense. I would maybe tone that one down, Dev. It was just, it was a little too much to the point of it being silly. I did go in the cave. The furries almost instantly eradicated me. We are getting low on time here. I'm gonna have to round out the stream in a sec. Alright, that's gotta be enough equipment. Look at these equipment fucking shops. Look how empty these are. They're giant and empty. I just want a little bit more in the maps. Like this, oops, hold on. This map here is probably the best one, for a town map. And it's just kind of shit spewing everywhere with strange collisions. Hold on. Like, I can't walk down here? Or why? I asked and I got no response, but I'm assuming it is. What about a sleep stream? I'll consider it. Amy is in my top 5 RPG Maker games? No way. Is it really? Is it really BF3? That means a lot to me. Are you serious? I miss your beard. Miss Toasty hated it. My girlfriend's heard that story before, don't worry. I tell Miss Toasty literally everything. It's the only way you can have a really great relationship, I think. Alright, I'm gonna check out this castle, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Ah, hello! It's been a long time, Eliza. Long time, Laurent. Look, she's fucking bamboozled. Where'd her nose go? Eliza, do you know him? Fucking, like, White Knight Reddit boy. Do you know this guy? His name's Laurent. He's the researcher who discovered how to cure the Red Plague. Oh, shit, this guy's cool. Fortunately, I couldn't save them all. Literally Schindler from Schindler's List. How's a relationship, a Toasty guide? Hey, she's still with me, and I'm about the strangest guy out there, so I'd say I'm doing something right. I wanted to save them all of them. Damn, this shit is like, this is like really intense. And like, this is really intense. This guy is like, I should have saved them all, and the music's just... like... My boyfriend sucks as he communicates about as well as a brick. Well, sometimes you gotta pull it out of us. You know, but eventually he'll get there. Eventually it'll all come out. Top 5 human games. Aoni, Fear and Hunger 2, The Witch's House. Amy? I'm right after The Witch's House? BF3, you're like now like my top #1 guy in the chat. No way. That's really sweet. Win, Toasty, win. I don't know, but you're still together after 7 years. I'd say something's going right, Starlight. Since he lost his wife to the Red Plague, he hasn't stopped blaming himself. This is really dramatic story for such funny music. Alright, fuck that guy. Let's go see the king. That's a lot of people. Look at this fucking chump! Why is his head so big? I guess you tried to make them look like chibis, but it just looks really weird. And they're just floating. Hey, welcome to the castle! I'm King Akil. A pleasure to meet you. Well, my name's Ray. Thanks, BF3. It means a lot. Nets, Eliza. My name's Lera. I see from your uniforms that you're students of the academy. How can I reward you for helping my son? 10 Harar herbs. Oh, that's pretty easy then. Currently under attack by bandits. What do you mean our troops refuse to intervene? What is your... You suck. This guy's awful. I see why Eliza hates him. Wow, this guy's awful. And are you surprised they went to rebel? I don't want to help them. And even less the ones in the temple. If they die, it'll be deserved. What did the fucking temple do? So sad. Well, I haven't played Amy myself. The vid you made on it inspired me to want to get into making RPG Maker games. All of your vids do, really. No, Lacey, I'm really happy to hear that. I hope you continue to work on your games. Please share them in the Discord server. There's a link in the description. I'd love to see your progress. What happened 10 years ago? They're getting what they deserve. Give us about 10 Harar herbs and we will leave. What do you mean about 10 Harar herbs? Shouldn't it be exactly 10? Look at Eliza. He's gone nuclear over here. The Harar herb could have reduced the effects. The temple's clerics hoarded all the food in the Harar herb. Out of fear of infection, they shut themselves in the temple, leaving the people without food and medicine. It wasn't just that they didn't help us, but their attitude, which caused so many deaths. Is that what we pay taxes for? Yes! Let's talk about taxes in an RPG! This is huge. Your video was 6 games, making one game was super good. I had so much fun I even watched it twice. Hey, I'm glad you loved it. We're working on another one. It'll be even bigger and better. Over time, a cure for the plague was found, but it was too late for many who could not survive and had already died. Entire family... You have got to change the music for this scene, developer. It cannot be this way. I know well the temple's crimes, and that is why I revoked most of their privileges. Nobles who did nothing are no better than the temple. They left there. Hey, Red Tech! Glad to see you haven't been banned yet, and I'm glad to see you back on the streams. We missed you, buddy. Thanks for being here. My last stream with the full-on peanuts in it didn't even get banned or taken down. YouTube's alright. I'd rather just take the Harar herb and, like, sure they're bad people, but I still don't think killing people's the answer, Eliza. Says normal, nice, generic-looking guy. That was ominous. If you give us a hand and help us, we will give you the Harar herb, and we will also try to eliminate the temple's authority. I give you my word. I don't trust your word. I think it's better to help. Lera? If it's true the temple holds all the Harar herbs reserves, it'll be extremely difficult to get it elsewhere. The most logical decision is to cooperate and then take as much as we can from them. What's with this? We will reward you with whatever we can. Why are, like, 4 students the only ones who can do this? We're just 4 fucking kids. How are we gonna take on a whole army? Whatever. Alright, students, for your assessment, you must go defeat an entire army. Good luck! She's fucking still crying over here. Once we have more information, we'll decide. It's best not to rush. Alright. And with that, I'm gonna round out the stream here. Let's get out to the main title screen. Okay. Yeah, so I did not save the first time around. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Okay. Guys, we've got to do our final stream round out. We got to... Oh, shit! Red Tech with another $2. Best games have tax, politics, and resource sims. Well, this game's got tax, and it's starting to get politics. David, your story is definitely ramping up. Sorry, I don't like when people use my first name in emails. I won't use yours. Developer, your story is definitely ramping up. I think it would have been awesome if we had more stuff like this towards the start of the game, and I could have gotten a little bit more reason to want to keep playing and why and to fight through all of those battles that I went through. Because your story right there with the king. Oh shit, BF3 Toasty, you die in my video game. You're gonna have to share that game in the Discord. I really want to see it. Where was I? Okay, your story really started ramping up there with the king. I was actually getting into it a little bit, and sure, you know, your story doesn't have a lot of gravitas behind it, but it has things that are interesting and exciting and different. You know, it's not necessarily that the plot is super unique, but it is different from standard RPG. It's like, why are we paying fucking taxes if the king's gonna be a bastard? It's like, you know, it's a little bit more than like a happy-go-lucky RPG, and I like that, and I would love to see more like that, but I think we need a little bit more of that at the start of the game. That makes sense why they have no soldiers. The king's army's deserting. You have some good ideas there, and it's interesting. I'd love to... Anyways, just need more of that at the start. And then what definitely needs some reworking is your combat system. It's... I guess the best way to put it is that it's just a little bit too hard. Yeah, I'm a big bitch, guys. I know. I couldn't beat the first boss in Dark Souls. The Asylum Demon, I'm joking. But it was a little bit too hard. That second boss, a little tricky. So what you could do, if you don't want to make the combat easier, what you could do, is you could instead give the player more items off the bat. You could make it easier to get the items, you know, put it in the player's face more, or you could make it known to the player multiple times that exploration is needed. It is grindy. Yeah, so once I got up in level, it was a little bit easier to fight the boss. So what I would prefer is that we grind less and the fights are easier. But what you can do is we grind less, the fights are still hard, but we can engage the boss at level 5 instead of 9. Or you leave it and you pander to, hey, BF3, welcome to being a channel member. You now have a green name, access to like 40 plus members only videos, and some epic custom emojis. Feel free to try them out. Happy to have you. If you want to leave the grinding, you can. It will appeal to a certain type of player, but you really need to up the story intensity in order to make players want to grind. Because there's players that'll be happy sitting there grinding and just mindlessly fighting through enemies. I know some people like that would enjoy that, but they need to have a story or a setting or a vibe or something pushing them to want to do that. You can't just say, hello, here's my game, have a bunch of combat. There needs to be a little something more. Let's see, what else do we got? I really liked your music in your game. It was fantastic, except for in that king scene. It should have, or before the king, it should have been a little bit more dramatic when you were talking to that, the guy who cured the plague, because he was bringing up some heavy themes. What else do we got? Your mapping, you're probably going to want to do a once-over on it. Some of your maps are too small, and they don't use the screen resolution. Some of them are too empty, and they're just like giant areas to walk around in that don't have anything visually interesting. And some of them use tiles a little bit weird. Like you use a roof tile for the floor or whatnot, and it just doesn't look quite right. You had some... The maps were definitely getting better by the time we got to the castle, though, so maybe I would just do a once-over at the beginning of the game. Developer, I can definitely see your game being one that's a slow burn and that gets better as it goes on, but the thing is you have to hook players with your introduction. You have to. So I would do a once-over of the introduction, of the first, 15, 30 minutes. I would polish those maps. I would add a little more stakes to the writing and what's going on. And I would do a bit of a slower introduction to the combat system, or maybe explain the need to explore a little more thoroughly. And I think all of those things would help make the beginning a smoother experience, and then players would be more willing to check out the rest of your game. And it seems like the rest of your game was definitely getting better. So, yeah, I'd say the Broken Clock as it stands right now is a bit difficult to get through. I'm sure the later on in the game it's pretty great, but that intro is really going to turn people away, and it's tricky. So, and especially at a $5 price point, it's a tough one to recommend. I think in order to charge $5 for it, you're going to need to ramp up that story, and you're going to need to make that combat flawless. Or ditch the AI, get some custom artwork, put a lot of money into that. Those are your two avenues. Like, the only reason I'm charging for Grimdelve is because I'm going to have... And I'm never going to charge for the demo. There'll always be a free demo. The only reason I'm going to charge for Grimdelve is because it's going to have lots of custom artwork. It's going to be a long, polished story with tons of replayability. And I'm going to put tons of love and time into it. It's probably not going to come out for another, year or two. And I'm sure your game has tons of love and stuff put into it, but it's that presentation that really matters. And so I'm going to be able to charge for Grimdelve because people will look at it on the Steam store page and they'll say, okay, there's no AI, there's nice custom graphics, it looks really good, okay, I'll pay for this. And then if the story hooks them, then they'll keep playing. But you're already in a difficult spot because your game is wrapped up in a package of AI that's already going to turn people off. And then the first 30 seconds of your game are difficult to get through, which is going to turn people off. And so the very small percentage of players that play through that might really love your game, but you're just shooting yourself in the foot and restricting your potential audience. So I would reconsider AI. You can leave it if you want it, that's fine, you can leave it. I would reconsider it though, because it's going to turn people off. And as an indie developer that's just starting out, you want to not turn people off as much as you can help it. And I would redo the start of your game, and there we go. I've repeated myself a billion times. That's the best I got for you. I did enjoy parts of your game. It made me laugh a good number of times. The story started ramping up. I enjoyed that. The music was great, and the combat, it wasn't half bad sometimes. Once there was a good fight, and I understood how the combat worked, and I was at a reasonable level, that last boss fight was honestly okay. All right, so let me do a double check of the chat, see if anybody said anything. One Lonely Dev, Grimdelve, and Amy are top tier, of course. Definitely not pandering. You guys can say what you want about my games. I seriously would appreciate the feedback. If you hate Grimdelve, tell me. I'm working on it right now. I can fix it. Oh, even better than leaving a like, don't forget to go to toastytime.ish.io and check out my early projects. It'd be really funny to me if you guys play them and give me a review. I'd be really curious to see what you think. And, yeah, let's round out stream, because I got a class assignment that's due tonight, so I gotta walk in. So, thank you so much, everyone who donated this stream. So, BF3X Mania, The Red Tech Engineer, Michael P, Big DD or Diablo, what's the full name? I know it was Moon Jam. I want to see your full name so I can say it. Moon Jeans Music Channel. And yes, thank you guys so much for donating. I really appreciate your support. It's what helps me keep doing these videos. And it really, every time I see a donation, I get a little giddy inside. And I'm like, ooh, yay! People are donating to me, some random idiot. Sorry, not some random dev, but some random toast. And then thank you, everyone who was here, whether you were here the entire stream or just joined here at the end. Amaiguri, Iris or Lares, Salty, some random dev, Starlight Beta Gamer, Rainy Tape Productions, Salty, David Basil's Coles, also David, thank you so much for sponsoring the stream. I hope you got a lot of useful feedback out of it. Guys, don't forget to pop into the description, check out the Broken Clock, at least put it on your wish list. That'll help this dev out a lot, even if you don't ever buy the game. Willie Bob, thanks for being here too. White Labyrinth, Iron Paw Studios, One Lonely Dev, Sid Clo, Spirit Corgi. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting the channel and hanging out with me. I had a blast. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night or day, and I will see you. Hey, and Miss Toasty, I'll see you in a couple hours. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night or day. Bye, guys. Ending stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See ya.